Hello guys, it's your boy Leon. A little pissed off because we recorded 8 minutes of footage that you guys never see because I wasn't keeping the audio, wasn't catching the audio at all. So a little pissed off about that, but it's okay, it's all good. We're going to do, as I told you guys, we created the Hearthstone Daily Cards channel, our page on Instagram like we said we were going to do, so it's here. Ta-da! So we have our first cards. We have 9 cards in total that were posted today. So we're going to do our first card, which was a user submitted card, which was submitted today by Jack Murlock. For your card, it's a 9-mana 7/7. I know it's in Spanish. I'll explain that shortly. It translates to Silver Hand General or Silver Hand Fist General. I mean Silver Fist General. I prefer Silver Fist General, honestly. Compared to Silver Hand General, but you know, your Silver Hand recruits have 2/2 for the rest of the game. Truly a great card, works great with Odd Paladin, well balanced, makes your Silver Hands viable for the late game. It's honestly great. It's not overstated, it works with Odd Paladin. Only thing to make it OP would be make it a 7 mana 6/6 or 7 mana 5/5, but I think 9 mana does perfect. If you're playing this in Odd Paladin, that's summoning 6/6 worth of stats for 2 mana. Decent card, solid stats. We don't have something like this. Paladins could use this. It would be nice. It would already entice players to make more paladin heavy deck for just silver hands like I do. Next we have Dr. Zarvo, created by WW Plus from heartscard.net as always. Honestly, why don't we have cards like this? It's self-healing mechanic, needs to be introduced. Honestly, I have so many ideas for this card. Maybe not artworks, but I have so many ideas for effects and abilities. I probably will start making that happen. But out the jump, out the gate, however they choose to say it nowadays, this card, you can trade in the stuff that has 6 attack, and basically gonna take 1 damage. Now with that being said, is this card going to suffer from similar mechanics such as it can't be killed, like is it like back alley armor smith, that when it takes damage it somehow still heals itself? I think it would. I think they killed this guy. I'm tired guys, I'm always tired. I think they killed this guy. You're looking at having to either have 7 damage, like 7 damage or hard removal, or board clears. There's no in between. There's really no in between because anything else isn't going to kill it, I guess you could say. My hair looks so big in this, even though my hair is not. Just the lighting and everything makes my hair look so big. My god. Anyway, but yeah, like that's pretty much the only thing about this. I think we need more cards that heal themselves. More cards to do it, more cards that heal themselves would be great. Oh, I like my own card. What's that notification? No. I think this would be great. Moving on to our next card, kind of keeping it short. I can't say his name, but the Dreamer, okay? Made by Flibombi, okay? Solid stat card, perhaps only brings balance. Text could probably change a little bit. Instead of drawing cards, discover cards from your opponent's deck, make it like you discard cards from your deck to discover cards from their decks instead of drawing. I mean, it's pretty good, right? 5 mana 4/6 could work. I think it could work. I could be the first to like this, but I'm not going to. I think it'd be a good card. Next card on the list. This is Indecisive Hydra. 5 mana 5/5 dragon. Decent. Choose 1, gain stealth, gain taunt, gain rush. Created by iBook on heartscard.net. Heartscard.net. We truly need more choose 1 cards, honestly guys. I'm not going to read exactly the thing I wrote, but we need more choose 1s. We need more choose effects, because I think choose is something that Druid has such a strong hold on, but doesn't get to use it or capitalize on it as much as it could. So why not? Why not just give more choose effects? I mean, now all you do is give it like a triple Wind Fury. This card would be perfect. Next card we have is Shark Tank by Channel. 4 mana 4/3 taunt. Battlecry, unlock your Overlord mana crystals and gain +1 health for each. I will read my description because this is actually one of the first cards I put up here. A little too strong, but only if you plan for it a turn ahead. Decent turn 4, at almost on turn 9, you can play Elements of Destruction, Overload for 5, and get a 4-8 for 4. Still decent, perhaps attack would be better, but it does have taunt, so I guess. Honestly, good mech synergies. The Overload synergy effects are pretty cool. I just realized the pilot is inside the mouth. I guessed it till just now. But I think it's overall pretty good, pretty decent card. I play Shark Tank. It's just Spider Tank, but reversed. I mean, Spider Tank and Shark Tank kill each other at base stats, but Shark Tank would definitely outwin if you just do a lightning bolt the turn before, because of 4 and a 4/4. Okay. Up next, you have Crystal Giant, created by Cat. I can't read right now, apparently, but Calatum 1. Simply put, we need more Giants. Giants are great. I think a 35-8/8 isn't bad, because you get mana for each turn. 10 turns, that's 10, 19, plus 8. Honestly, let's do the math real quick, because I didn't even do the math for it like I was supposed to. Turn 1, so if you have turn 10, no, turn 1, you have 1 mana, and you play it. 2 mana you play it, 3 mana you play it, 4 mana you play it, 5 mana, 6 mana, 7 mana, 8 mana, 9 mana. Okay, actually, you can if you were to play everything on curve, yeah, I got different songs playing, guys. Everything was to be played on curve, then you have no problem. I mean, it would just be perfect. I didn't want you guys to see my music that I was playing, but it's fine. That's like still going. So, if you play this basically, you know, perhaps make it 40 mana, because on turn 9, and that's turn 9. Turn 9 you play 45 mana, so you do on curve turns every time. So why not? Next card. I love this card. Want this to be a thing. I need it. 3 mana 5/3 Scrap Heat Junker. Battle cry, discard a card. If it's a mech, gang it to your hand and give it mechanic. Magnetic. I love this card. I think Reapers like this need to be put into the game for Warlock to have like some type of, you know, creepy half blood, half mech type builds maybe. It's made by Gothy. Mechlock needs to be a thing. I've done Mechlock before. I'll definitely be making some more Mechlock decks just to do. I've tried it out before and I must say it works well. It just needs more support. Perhaps make it discard 2 cards though. And if at least one is a mech, return 1 card. So if one's a mech, just randomly pick one and bring back to the deck. That way you can't pick what you want, but you still get something good. Hate my camera. Honestly, I do. Next card. Been Borrowed. 9 mana 6/7. It's a priest, mage, warlock card. Made by Nimbrok. Great tri-class card. Blizzard really needs to bring its mechanic back. There's one thing I hate that Blizzard does is they throw mechanics away like it's nothing. And I don't understand that. I mean, you go from jousting to try mechanics to new keywords, and they don't ever bring them back. Like, keep games fresh is one thing, but use those old mechanics. Bring those old mechanics back. Put a few cards that have that charge effect, that rush effect, that tri-class. Even just 2 or 3 cards. Why not? Shake the meta up. I would say maybe it could cost 8. Only because Ben Brode, being a 9 mana, just doesn't fit well for me. I don't know why. I just want to be 8. Because it gives you the battle cry again, a copy of all cards in your opponent's hand. Whenever they play a card, discard a copy. It's perfect. I mean, you could discard a copy of the card that they play, so now you can't play against them. Now, if you play it, they don't take negative effects. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Could work. And last but not least, Bloodthirsty Fellhound. Bloodthirsty Fellhound. Reminds me of a Zerg from StarCraft, honestly, but regardless. 5 mana 5/4 rush. When your hero reaches 10 or less health, recruit this minion. Put 2 in the deck. Get life tap on your turn to make yourself from 12 to 10. They both hit the board. They rush and kill something instantly. It's like free Doom cards. That's all I can say. I mean, I put some information on it by Ballitica Bear, but I mean, I couldn't change it myself. And that's it. That's all we got so far, guys. So if you guys want to follow this on Instagram, you can. The Hearthstone daily cards haven't made a thing. I have the channel. I am updating it regularly. I'm taking submissions and everything else. So come by, give it a like, comment, say something. We'd love to hear you. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, your boy Leon is out. Peace out. Bloop.